All right, guys, it's been fun so far, but time to jump in the helicopter.
Uh-oh.
It's over. The Heat Island, baby. That's right. Pat Riley, LeBron James, not been on the best of terms since LeBron left the Heat to go back home in 2014. But according to some quotes obtained from author Ian Thompson's upcoming book, Riley has come to understand why LeBron left. Riley said, quote, "I had 2 to 3 days of tremendous anger." Yeah, right, more than 3 days. "I was absolutely livid, which I expressed to myself and my closest friends. My beautiful plan all of a sudden came crashing down. That team in 10 years could have won 5 or 6 championships, but I get it. I get the whole chronicle of LeBron's life." So, Fizz, you know, I had to go full Heat Island. You were an assistant with the Heat back when this all went down. What's your reaction to hearing these quotes from Pat?
I mean, it was an emotional situation, an emotional time. We were all emotional. So, you know, I don't think Coach ever overly expressed it publicly or tried to demean LeBron in any way or make him look terrible in any way. But we all felt something. You know, we had went through a lot together. You know, you go through losing 2 finals. You know, you start becoming family, you know, and getting really close. And so when he made that decision initially, yeah, it stung, you know. But I think we all took a step back and understood once he did it, why he did it. And, you know, I think water is under the bridge now and everybody's moved on from that stuff.
I mean, in December of 2016, I got a chance to have an extended conversation with Pat Riley for a piece I was doing when they were retiring Shaq's jersey. Okay, so when I spoke to him then, I got the sense after talking to him about Shaq, because we talked a little bit about some of the teams that came after, that Pat is at a stage of his life where he realizes, you know what? It's about your legacy. And that means it's also about mending fences. That Shaq thing was about mending fences. The Dwayne situation recently, and now you have this LeBron situation. But don't get it twisted.
You said Pat's mellowed out?
No, but don't get it twisted, though. Pat is still laser focused on trying to win. But I think that part of him realizes that relationships matter for your legacy. And his, you know, he goes 100 miles an hour, as you know, Fizz.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll rub people the wrong way. But at the end of the day, he wants it to be family.
Yeah, he always wanted it to be about winning and family. And ultimately, at the end of the day, Coach knows as well as anybody, we're his storytellers. We're his legacy. We are the people that's going to keep his legend alive. You know, those stories that we will tell and people that play for him will tell. And, you know, he loved these guys. He loved LeBron. He loved D-Wade, Chris Bosh, and these guys. So, you know, it was just a different kind of atmosphere, and that's why you may have seen some emotional stuff come out of this.
We just saw some clips of the parade. There was not one, not two, that parade. In one of the quotes that's in the book is that Pat said he didn't know that was going down like that. They were busy working on the sign and trades to get LeBron and Chris Bosh in there. Did you guys know that there was this huge thing being planned?
No, it kind of happened spur of the moment. You know, all of that stuff happened so fast, and quite honestly, looking back at it, it's a blur. You know, when those guys all came in and their families, and it was so many people. Just everywhere. People were just in the streets when they heard about it. Think about that. Like a free agent gets signed and people just flooded the streets.
Well, I remember it. There were 18,000 people in the arena, okay? And, by the way, thousands outside watching on the Jumbotron on Biscayne Boulevard. Like,
it was something
insane.
Historic, man. And I don't know how to even say if we responded right, wrong, or indifferent. I just know it was chaos.
But the interesting part to me was the anecdote that I think that Jackie McMullen or Dave McMiniman added to the piece that's on ESPN.com about LeBron, through a source close to LeBron, wanting to potentially mend those fences with Pat and speaking to him, and that source believed that wasn't in the cards because Pat's old school and you're either with him or against him. But clearly, to me, this is an olive branch by Pat Riley saying, you know what, LeBron, you are a free agent. Maybe we should talk.
It was Jackie Mack that added that point. The other, the book I'm sure is going to be tremendous because you talk about the scene of when LeBron first arrived, the first plane ride when he came off the plane, and Pat said he looked like he was hurt.
Yeah.
He was hurt because what happened with the statement from Cavs majority owner Dan Gilbert. It's really kind of descriptive stuff that we've never really heard about.
They were stunned by it.
Yeah.
The reaction.
But just him, how he was carrying himself coming off of that plane in Miami, kind of dazed, I would say.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Your whole life is played out on this stage in front of everybody in Ohio.
Yeah.
All right. And then all of a sudden you make this, which is a tough decision to make. you make that decision to go to Miami. That's not easy to leave your friends, your family. You know you're hurting the economy of your state and your city.
How many people can say that?
He carries that weight, and it was a serious weight on him.
Fizz, one last thing I want to ask you. From the outside looking in, it looked at 2014, you guys, the team was older, injuries are starting to be more an issue. I know on the inside, you guys have an optimism of your process and what you guys do. But given what Golden State has been able to do, how would that matchup have looked like? If you guys had kept that thing together and going up against Golden State?
It would have been 7-game series. I deeply believe that. I think if, because we would have had to, obviously replace a few things and move a few pieces around because that team was getting older. But I tell you what, just talking about the 6'9s, all of those 6'9s on the court, switch everythings, ultimate competitors, incredible coaching. It would have been one of those. It would have been like us and the Spurs the first time. Just 7 games of just clashing and chess matches and big-time talent and spectacular plays.
All right. Man, I wish we could have seen
I wish, too.